Hey folks, today I got a video for you about the biggest grifter on YouTube. His name is Rick Martin. He pretends to be an attorney. He is not an attorney, never has been an attorney, has no legal experience, but he sells his services and he claims himself to be an attorney. He's a constitutional attorney. But yeah, he'll sell you a bunch of information, just like a Moore. And I've actually seen him get thrown in jail for contempt for trying to represent people. He just did 93 days for going to a court, and a judge put him in jail for 93 days for contempt. The guy is, he's disgusting.
My 50th birthday, the governor decided to shut down Texas.
Well, look at what Mr. Ponytail put across the screen to his video. Constitutional lawyer.
And I had a party planned. Didn't go over well with me. I've got over 30,000 hours of law study. They call me the judge killer in Texas. I put judges, prosecutors, and law enforcement agents behind prison bars.
Mr. Martin has never put a judge or a cop behind bars anywhere. It's easily provable. Why do these stupid people say things that are so easy to prove wrong? I don't know. He'll get your money, though. He'll get your money for his services. You can count on that. What a scumbag.
I want to commend those police officers out there that are protecting our rights. The sheriff is the elected official that I want you guys to start becoming very good friends with, because we need them. We need them desperately to uphold their oath of office. And that oath of office is for we the people. And what they're doing is sitting back on their hands. They are the most powerful person to protect against intrusive government. And I've been waking them up to this. I've got 4 sheriffs that I'm defending right now against recall for false charges. Now,
and there's false claim number 2. Well, actually number 3. Claiming you're a lawyer is the first falsehood. Now you have sheriffs that are paying you to defend them in court, not being a lawyer or anything, but you're defending them in court. You're so full of crap.
What I want you guys to focus in on is your sheriff needs to become your best friend, and we need to hold his feet to the fire to protect our rights, okay? Folks, we do not have constitutional rights. We never did. We never will. We have unalienable rights endowed to us by our Creator. We the people delegated. That word is delegated.
That's right.
Delegated limited power to our government, which we created. We are the masters. That government's #1 priority is to protect our rights. We have been our worst enemies for so long because we've become complacent. The problem lies in we the people being complacent and not holding our public servants accountable for their actions. I have remedy on how to clean out corrupt government, and it's very simple. It takes just your time, and it doesn't cost you millions of dollars to do. If every one of us would go to our website, constitutionallawgroup.us, click on resources, and then take action.
This guy'd make a great used car salesman. He's very believable. You can actually believe the guy if you don't know what he's up to. If you don't know he's scamming you out of your money. And to prove that point, I'm gonna insert a 2-minute and 10-second clip here that's gonna show you him admitting that he's not an attorney anywhere in the United States. So here it is.
You're also not licensed in any other state, is that correct?
Ma'am, may I make a statement?
You may answer my question. Are you licensed in any other state to practice
No,
law?
I am not.
All right, you're also not licensed in this state. I am therefore holding you in contempt and asking officers to arrest you. Contempt carries with it up to 93 days and or $7,500. You are not allowed to practice law in this state. You have formally, by your own hand, told this court you were a lawyer and that you wanted to represent your client.
Ma'am, may I make a statement for myself? I don't
What
mean
is
to
your
interrupt.
statement? I'll give you 1 minute.
Okay. Sims versus Ahern clearly states that the practice of law is a law of common law. I was not aware that I would be here other than acting as assistants, not as for lawyers, but as assistants of counsel in this matter to help her because she does have understanding problems of the English language.
Sir, apparently you have problems with the English language. This says appearance. It is for
Notice of
lawyers.
appearance.
Do not argue with me because what will happen is you'll get another 93 days and then we'll start over. So, sir, you came in here wanting to be assistants of counsel. There is no other definition. It is plain English. You can cite cases all day to me. You're entitled to a hearing. Your rights remain intact, but for today's purposes, you are under arrest for contempt of court, this court. You may be escorted out. Thank you.
What do you think, Cat Burrito? Meow. Anyway, we'll finish up with Rick's little speech he's given here and see if you feel any differently about him now.
We have a step-by-step program that has been perfected by my great friends, Jack and Margie Flynn. Why reinvent the wheel when you don't have to? We, the people, have to start taking advantage of this knowledge and start teaching others to stand up and take responsibility for the failures of our fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers that did not.
You're also not licensed in any other state. Is that correct?
Ma'am, may I make a statement?
You may answer my question. Are you licensed in any other state to practice
No,
law?
I am not.
Take action when they should have. This did not happen overnight. And that, by the grace of God, we can all start coming together as one united front against the tyranny we're facing today. If we don't, we're going to lose the greatest republic the world has ever known. And when it says, make America great again, he's talking to you. You have to take responsibility and defend and flex your rights. I flex my rights all the time. If anybody knows who I am, you'll see the plates on my automobiles, which Texas was proud enough to pay for when they lost lawsuits for me.
You're also not licensed in any other state. Is that correct?
Ma'am, may I make a statement?
You may answer my question. Are you licensed in any other state to practice
No,
law?
I am not.
Harris County bought me a Porsche 911 all-wheel drive turbo convertible.
That is incorrect. The stupid people that pay for your services bought you a new car, not the state, because you haven't won any lawsuits. You never have. You're just so full of crap.
I thank them for that. I had to do a night in jail, but, you know, damn. Montgomery County bought me a beautiful car. I mean, you got to hold them accountable for their violations of your rights. And they're not constitutional rights. They're what? Unalienable rights. Nobody can take them away but God. Okay? They are God-given. The remedy. Okay, my associates yell at me, what's the remedy? We have what's called an affidavit of fact. They have to rebut within 14 days. If it is not rebutted, which it has never been rebutted before because they'll perjure themselves if they try. So, after 14 days, it stands as fact and law. In other words, there's no controversy when you bring it to the judge and make them rule on it because they tacitly agreed with everything you said in your affidavit of fact and truth. And this is on our website. It takes you a little bit of time to put it together, but we have a template that has been successful And I want everybody to take responsibility right now. When you go home, get on our website and look at it. Start putting them together right now. Now, we did put together a mass tort claim against 42 governors in the federal court and Bill Gates. The problem with the mass tort claim is we didn't have a timetable on there that they had to answer. So we're being stalled right now in the court systems. So we had to come up with another remedy. And this one, by the grace of God, and Margie and Jack Flynn that are up in Maine right now, they came to us and they said, Rick, we have been looking for a man of action for decades. And by the grace of God, here you are. And I can't tell you how blessed I feel. Right now is an opportunity, a true opportunity to take back our republic by cleaning out our government lawfully. The court systems are so corrupt. I've been in there, and I've done battle over 100 times.
He's doing his hard sales pitch here, and people are falling for it. You might as well sell him a condo timeshare somewhere. We all know how those worked out. Those were a disaster. And this guy is such a sleazy son of a gun. Grifter all the way.
And let me tell you, you gotta know what you're doing in court because they will shred you if you don't. And I used to teach a lot of law. And everybody's going, Rick, we need you in this state. I'm one guy, so I'm trying to teach all of you how to take back your rights. And the number one thing where you can learn at least 10% of what I know about law is go to our site and download the Sheriff Handbook.
You're also not licensed in any other state, is that correct?
Ma'am, may I make a statement?
You may answer my question. Are you licensed in any other state to practice
No,
law?
I am not.
That Sheriff Handbook is so powerful. Your sheriffs don't even realize the power they possess. That sheriff can arrest the President of the United States and your governor. So let's hold their feet to the fire and let's start making some arrests. What I've charged them with in my mass tort claim is domestic terrorism. And you can find the definition that I was a totally unlawful thing that was passed known as the Patriot Act, which was not patriotic at all. But under Section 802 of the Patriot Act, it gives us a definition what a domestic terrorist is. Read it. Read our lawsuits that we filed against 42 governors and Bill Gates. It's on our website. And by the grace of God, you start spreading it. Start spreading the good news that there is remedy. And we, the people, can take back the power that we tacitly let the governments take over. The government. Now, this is what you got to keep in mind, okay? And these mandates are not law. They never have been law, never will be law, because they have to go, for a law to become law, it has to go through legislature, okay? Let's say a law slips through that's unconstitutional. Let's go back to, the older the case, the more precedent it has in court. Let's go back to Marbury versus Madison, an 1803 case that Chief Justice John J. Marshall stated, keep this in mind, any law that is repugnant to the Constitution is no law, has no force of law, and can be ignored. Why in the hell are we closing down our businesses? That is economic suicide. I am telling you, we want remedy. I have remedy. Take action, folks. It's up to we, the people, to take back what is lawfully ours. And by the grace of God, we can all stop bickering over nonsense and start taking action. I mean, you can bloviate all day long on Facebook, but that's not taking action.
Hallelujah. Put your money in the collection plate before you leave the services, folks. We got a free America. All he's doing is He's taking advantage of the ramped up excitement over all the lockdowns and stuff like that when they were going on. And he said, I can make a couple of bucks here. I'll get these people throwing money at me left and right. That's exactly what they did. Oh, this guy is a piece of work.
Taking action is holding these pinheads in government accountable for their unlawful acts. And definitely learn your Constitution. That is the most powerful thing other than the Bible to know. And I want to tell you, when I walk into courtrooms, judges run off the bench. That is not a joke. I literally had a bailiff put the handcuffs on a judge in district court, walk him across the hall into a full courtroom that went silent, seeing a judge being brought in there by the bailiff, and handing the judge the complaint form I had and saying he needs to be magistrated. The judge read my complaint, said,
Here's another false claim by this moron. Claims he was 75th Airborne Ranger, Special Forces Lieutenant. MSG Retired did a video on him. I'm going to put the link in the description. He's got his whole criminal record laid out in front of him. He's got dozens of arrests, some felonies, DWIs, grand theft auto, a bunch of stuff. Spanned over 20 years' time. It's yeah, I don't believe this guy was ever in the military. But watch MSG's video on him. He has the court clip at the end of his video too. You may want to skip through that if you've already seen it here. Anyway, let's continue on. Stolen valor, Rick Martin, counterfeit lawyer.
sorry, Judge, but, you know, I have to follow through. This is my oath of office, and I don't want to be in handcuffs either. The only thing the judge just said is, while I'm setting your bond or your bail at $50,000, I yelled out, "Is that all?" This guy's acting in treason. So, I mean, my attitude is, until America wakes up and we stretch a few necks, and I know that sounds cold, we need to make government afraid of the people, because a government that's afraid of the people, you have freedom. A people that's afraid of their government, they have tyranny. So wake up, folks. We the people have to start holding their feet to the fire. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And you guys all heard, I'm sure we were talking about my license plates. My license plates are not license plates. They're the Gladstone flag that says, "Don't tread on me." I have not had a driver's license since 2001 when I let mine expire. Everybody says, "Well, you must get pulled over a lot." No, I don't. That's the reason why I drive exotic automobiles. Or, excuse me, travel in exotic automobiles. They're going, what does this guy know? And do I really want to cross him? And those that do, I ask them a simple question when I pull off, not off the side of the road, never pull off the side of the road, find a parking lot. And then roll your window down just an inch or two and ask a simple question. Or I do. What part of "don't tread on me" did you not grasp? Because this is going to get real painful and real profitable for me now that you've done that. Because we know very little about our authority and our rights. And that's what the duty of the Constitutional Law Group. We're a nonprofit organization that has come to the aid of so many people. And we do this out of a labor of love. And we, the people, need to stand up and be our brother's keepers. Teach them the law. That's the best thing you can do for them, is teach them the law and how to have the courage to stand against the tyranny. Because if we don't, as we already know, look what's going on. Look what's going on around the United States. This is not the country I was born in, was it? I mean, when I'm being scolded for not wearing a mask, which I will never wear, I will never put a diaper on my face. Well, sir, we're going to deny you service.
Well, I decided to deny you any further service on my feed here, so I cut you off. Sue me, file a lawsuit, see if you can win that one. Good luck with that. Anyway, You gotta watch out for these guys. They're pretty sneaky and they're pretty good at what they do. He's probably in prison now. He's got all kinds of stuff going on criminally over pretending to be a lawyer. I haven't heard much about him for a while. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Bye.